All right, here we are, back again. Your host with the most to complain about, because I don't really have much else, just stuff to complain about. And I mean Skip, not me.
Oh, if you let me go on.
So, we are here with Adam from Soulless Demise again. He's dropped back in.
Yay!
we just finished playing, and Jeff just finished playing with him again. A lot of people are playing with you, so I hope you're enjoying that.
They all had consent.
So you've got a show coming up at the Red House?
Yeah, Red House in Walnut Creek. That's December 2nd with Fortress United, Bile Disciple, and Broken Glass Sanctuary. And what we're doing that night is we have a videographer there, and there's going to be some footage shot for a video for Show of Force. And tickets are $12 at the door. We got some pre-sale tickets that we can sell for $10. You know, if anybody wants to get any of those, they can hit us up on our Facebook page, or we also have a number for them to text 925-487-6666. But yeah, a lot of sixes, you know. But yeah, I believe doors are at 7. Show probably starts at 7:30.
And you said they're recording something?
Say again?
You said they're possibly recording something?
Yeah, some video footage for a video for Show of Force.
Okay.
One of our songs. The other bands, you know, they can get in on that if they want. I think a couple of them might be getting some footage shot for them too, for whatever.
Might as well take advantage of it.
Yeah, I know. Yeah.
It's already set up. Just go for it.
That's right.
So yeah, we just played with you guys in Cemetery, Legacy, and Gershok, and you just played last night with Jeff and Wolfsnake's son.
Oh, he was there, but
you were there?
Soulless Demise didn't play.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, we were. Alex and I, we were there, but yeah, we weren't playing.
Okay. So how did that go? How did that show go?
That was good. It was 4 bands. It was the 10th annual Bands for Bands toy drive. The new position opened the show. They're a new band to Bands for Bands. Apparently they've been around for a little while. They were really good, had a good sound, and then we played next. And my singer took a digger off of the stage directly into the toy bin. It was pretty awesome. We debuted a new song, and everyone seemed to like it and played it well, and that was good. Packed house. Bistro was packed. And then after us was the Rico McCulma Experience. It was just a wizard on the guitar, and really, really good songs. And then Mystic Rage closed the night. Great as always. It was a good night. Everyone had a good time. I think we in total raised 4 barrels worth of toys and somewhere in the area of $250 cash for the Salvation Army. So successful evening.
How was the facility?
Bistro's cool. It's cozy, but there's good beers on tap, and staff was friendly. Actually, Adam from War Troll works there. So it was cool to see him again and just chatted up with the whole metal family and Bands for Bands family, and it was a great night. Couldn't have asked for much more.
It's not too bad. What about you? What's the last thing you went to?
Last show we played.
What about the? Didn't you go to the last Robert Paulson show?
Oh, that's right. I did go to Paulson. Paulson was. They were fucking awesome. They were clean. By that I mean they played well together. They're thrashed at.
You can't verify their level of cleanliness.
I choose not to. I'm sure they're all fine.
Their hygiene is their own.
I'm sure they
business,
smell
right?
great. Maybe not after a show. We've all been there.
Yeah. Shane was about 5 pounds heavier after the show, if I recall.
Yeah, that guy was soggy.
Yeah, he was.
That show was good. But yeah, I'm a hermit. I don't get out much, so.
Well, I'm glad you enjoyed that one. That's I wanted to get your guys' take on it because last time we had the podcast, we talked about it. Me, you, and Glenn. And I think you were the last one that went, right? To the last Robert Paulson show at the bowling alley.
Yeah, the previous show because they also played last night at Toots, but yeah, the only band I really got to see was Robert Paulson, and we discussed that in the last podcast, and they were really good. Like I want to see them again, just not on a rainy night, far away.
But yeah, that was the last add-on last night that they played, and they're gaining traction, so people are enjoying it, enjoying what they got. And then for other stuff that we've got coming up, let's see. I think there's some shows that got canceled recently. I think Dimidium was supposed to play on the 5th of December.
Oh, really?
Yeah, and they were playing at the Broken Spoke, I think is the club.
Okay.
And that club just changed owners.
Again?
And now they don't want metal shows there. So
That fast, huh?
yeah.
Well, they got one coming up.
Wow.
Well, I mean, I also saw one. Actually, the one I saw on Friday, that was like kind of like a few different, subgenres. But yeah, I mean, Nevian was there, and some band that I'm pretty sure I'd heard of, but the name at least sounded familiar. Painting Chaos, Shirley Temper was there, and I know that they got another one coming up the same night as our show. Big names. Feel kind of bad for not mentioning it, but at the same time, I don't want to be like, hey, everybody go see this instead of us.
Yeah.
There's
it's
starvation economy with audiences, that's for damn sure.
we're bleeding them dry from all angles.
December 1st,
they're friends. It's just yeah.
December 1st, Wolfsnake Sun is playing at the Golden Bowl with a band from LA called Salem's Bend. They're pretty cool. And we're also playing with Kook and one other band, and I can't for the life of me remember them. It sucks. We should probably look that up.
And while you look that up, just again to remind everybody, our other guitarist and vocalist, Len, he's on his road trip.
He's in Arizona right now.
On
Yeah.
the road again.
Camping out in the middle of nowhere.
Yeah, he's got his tent.
On the road again.
He pitched a tent and just hung out on the beach, and it's just been
Better than pitching a tent during band practice.
What?
so he's on the road. Yeah, so he's out. He may or may not pop on. If I can figure out how to get this to work over the internet, I will probably have a conversation with him at some point in the future. And aside from that, we're just we're in writing and practice. It's minimal practices with just writing and kind of
Getting
hanging
ready
out.
for the holiday bullshit.
Yeah. Yep. No music, just all food and sitting here staring at each other and being unthankful.
That's right. Well, we did begin work on a cover. I'm not going to tell you what cover it is, but there it is.
Oh boy, that's a good one.
It is a cover, and people will either be confused, as they should be, or
Well, that's not really that different from any of our other stuff.
well, at least they have a reason to be confused with that because it's original.
All right, I have an addendum. So December 1st, Golden Bull, Kook, Salem's Bend, The Rare Breed, and Wolfsnake Sun. December 1st, Golden Bull, 412 14th Street in Oakland. 8 p.m.
Did you have another one after that you were saying, or no, just that one right now?
That's the only one we have so far that I can think of.
Okay. And then you guys after the show in December here.
Yeah, there's the one on December 2nd at Red House, and then January 7th, we're going to be playing at Pine Street in Livermore. We have a big name on that. I guess I'll be shouting it from the mountaintops once we actually make an announcement, but we want to fill up the bill first. We're still looking for an opening band, but
Okay.
yeah, but that looks to be a good show.
Yeah. Hopefully that gets somebody else on there, and you guys get all prepared and start advertising that one after this next show. And
yeah, as soon as
that's
we
a good
have
place to play.
Yeah, as soon as we have a full bill, yeah, January 7th at Pine Street in Livermore.
And you're always welcome to pop by and promote on the podcast. We've been
Yeah.
picking up a lot more listeners, and that's cool. And we always like hanging out with you. So.
Yeah, I always enjoy coming here, yeah. But yeah, once we fill the bill, make the announcement, yeah, I'll be back here, if you guys want to have me, yeah.
Right, definitely. Yeah, it's for right now, since we don't have a lot of people trying to come in, it's still kind of an open door. At this point, if somebody wants to drop in, just let me know, and we'll make sure we're doing a podcast and schedule them in. I mean, yeah, we've been getting some random views. I appreciate all the people who've been. What the hell is that?
My ass.
No more burritos for you.
It's still going.
Never mind the torture sounds in the background. Continue, please.
Anyway. So, I always
Moved our
like that
sushi to a
phrase,
junkyard.
blow it out your ass phrase, but I don't think that was an appropriate way to do it. But, yeah, so it's just been, I'm thankful for all the random people we just started picking up out of nowhere that have been listening to this, and I've gotten an email or two from a couple of people saying, this is pretty good, you guys gonna do more? Continue? I was just like, what?
All they really needed to do was just send an email and say, "Hi, I'm very easily entertained."
Yeah, it's like, what? There's people,
Perfect.
People just randomly listen to us. So, since there's been a lot of other bands and people from the area, and we have a promoter from some company, I can't remember what it's called. It's called like Hat something or something. I have to go and look it up again. But there was a guy that I said, "Oh, are you going to be talking about bands in the Bay Area quite often?" And I said, "Generally, that's our goal." And he goes, "Cool," because I'm always looking to see who the local people are in those areas when I book, because I'm not from there. Again, another promoter not from the area, but booking out here. So I was like, cool.
We should.
You want to listen to it? Go for it.
We should take a page from Adam's book and actually prepare notes so we know what the fuck we're talking about.
Yeah.
That
No, well,
wouldn't be
the
anywhere
problem with
near
these.
as entertaining.
Yeah.
Well, the only notes
Maybe more informative, but not entertaining.
The only notes
That's
I
probably
really took was like the number to text if people wanted to buy advanced tickets.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I mean, for the most part, I'm never sure 100% what I'm going to say until I get here. That's the way I like to do it. I'd rather just not NPR it. Just walk in and babble it off.
Now, Asian reporter Trisha Takanawa.
Go for it. Yeah, and then aside from that, I think everybody's kind of buttoning down for the holidays. Shows are getting kind of quiet through December. It looks like a lot of people have been starting to kind of hide because they said a lot of people have got family that are going out of town and vacation, all that stuff like that. So it's been pretty interesting. So for us, we'll probably have a lot of other stuff to talk about in the meantime. We've had a few people go and see Doctor Strange. I don't know if you guys have.
I haven't yet.
You haven't yet?
Yeah, we saw it with Justin.
Okay, so we
First
won't.
time.
We'll make sure not to spoil it for Adam until he's gone. Then we'll talk about it. But
Definitely worth a watch.
Yeah, for sure. It's kind of hard to keep up with all the comic book movies. Like I still have to see the Guardians of the Galaxy, and I'm wondering if like I'd be missing anything. If I continue seeing like the Avengers movies without seeing that first. Or
No, it doesn't really have. It's not. I mean, it is part of the overall kind
Marvel
of continuity,
universe.
but
Yeah.
you should definitely watch that one. It's really good.
Well, I figure when they start bringing in Thanos, they're probably gonna like drag in like all their Marvel universe.
Yeah,
stuff,
exactly. They're doing a 3-part or 2-part for Infinity War.
No, technically it's now only one movie,
Oh, okay.
but there are going to be 2 Avengers movies filmed back to back. So it's like one's Infinity War, and one's probably Avengers Infinity something, or hopefully Avengers Galactus, and I will be a happy little boy.
Yeah, they've been kind of adding. They've been kind of linking all the. I mean, it's all part of the same continuity, but they've been showing up more of the Infinity Stones and stuff like that. So it's Thanos has started to move pieces on the chessboard and stuff. So.
The Mind Gem, the Tesseract.
Yeah, exactly.
Actually, yeah, seeing Guardians of the Galaxy would be a good thing before at least seeing Guardians 2 or the third Avengers movie, Infinity War.
Uh-huh.
So you still got like Guardians comes out next year, and
You got like at least a year.
Infinity War comes out in 2018. So you have like 2 years.
Was there anything like overarching large scale stuff with Ant-Man? Did it connect to everything?
No.
Yeah, that's another thing that I didn't see. I mean, I saw Captain America: Civil War and that they had Ant-Man in it, but yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, I still haven't seen Ant-Man.
It isn't a necessary watch, but
But it helps, yeah.
I mean, everything's been pretty good. I can't think of one that was like really, really disappointing.
Thor: The Dark World.
I haven't seen that one.
Space Elf.
Well, they're going to be coming out with Thor Ragnarok. I don't know when is
Next
that
year.
next year? Yeah.
Cannot wait.
Come up around the corner, and there's some interesting hints of stuff that's going to be that I'm hoping is in there. It's going to be going to make it pretty rad.
So you think it's gonna not suck to make up for Dark World? Is that kind of what you're hoping on, Justin?
Yes.
That's what
Yes.
they should be hoping on.
Like, the first Thor I thought was just okay, and then Thor: The Dark World was a disappointment because it should have been better, but it wasn't, and it had the worst kind of comedy in it for all the Marvel movies.
Yeah, another thing about the Marvel universe, it's like I only saw the first season of Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D.
And
and
I saw the worst one.
You actually have to power through. It does get better.
yeah. Well, I mean,
It's like a victim.
yeah. It's just the thing is, by the time like the second
like our
season
election.
was like coming out, it's like that's when I started like moving from place to place, and like TVs either didn't have cable or were getting monopolized all the time, or just I don't know. I was like too busy to commit to watching a show every week.
Yeah.
That's definitely the hard part. Is there's a lot to gather up and watch out there. So it's almost kind of sometimes you just got to pick and choose and then come back to other stuff later when you get a chance. Especially with Netflix now.
Yep.
It's just like, I'll watch that later.
I can do without Jessica Jones. I'm fine. It won't hurt me.
She's gonna be back for the Defenders, though.
Couldn't possibly care.
But she punches things.
I watched like the first couple episodes of that show, and I was just.
But you don't like anything, so.
This is true. I'm the anti-Mikey.
But David Tennant was a good villain.
And possibly the only reason to watch that fucking show. Possibly.
Maybe.
Luke Cage, that was pretty
Yeah,
good.
Luke
I
Cage
get
is
enough
good.
of that sexy black man in his own series. That's fine. I'm good. Mm-hmm.
This almost reminded me about your speech about the Superman. The guy that played the Superman with the.
Oh, dude, yeah,
Oh, the super dunk.
super donk. Hella donk. But he's too fucking short to be Superman.
So
You
there's
can't
a
have
picture
Jimmy
of the-
Olsen
the-
be taller
the-
than Superman.
The guy who's going to be playing Superman next in his costume minus a cape. The guy's just got super junk in his trunk.
She's just got a fat ass. Like,
Got the package showing up.
guy does squats for days. That's hell.
Break walnuts.
Dude. I'd be afraid to see him twerk. I mean, it almost makes me wonder how much padding that is, but why would you give a man that much back? Like, that has to be real.
He
So-
could be
so
one of the
bananas.
unfortunate assless who just needs a little extra.
And they went too far.
That's right.
I only got a fat ass because I'm fat. I really don't have an ass. It's just like, floop.
Just a shelf.
I would like you all to stop where you're sitting and imagine what whoop looks like. Just take the time. Do yourself that favor.
It's just like a J parked into a wall.
I would like to take back what I just said about imagining what whoop looks like. Don't do that.
Brings a whole new meaning to the word JPEG.
Whoop, there it is.
Oh God.
Skip's gonna punch me.
Not in public. I don't want to be charged.
I'll wait till he gets back home.
Right.
Oh.
Just remember not to let the bruises show so you don't get in trouble at work.
Or let it be a donkey punch.
Put a bunch of Valencia oranges in
I
nylon
am a
socks.
jackass, so it might still count as a donkey punch.
Oh man, so yeah, I mean that's. Oh, and then also on top of that, I heard that they added a whole 8 minutes to the Suicide Squad.
Who cares?
Yeah.
Hey, Justin, what's going on with your other project?
Oh,
Have you talked about that or no?
What are they called? Galactic Summit? Or
No, we're still working on a name. We kind of have a name, but we're working on it. I don't want to say anything until it's like stupid official.
Okay.
But we're hopefully gonna plan like a tryout show, either mid-December or early January. We have like 4.5 songs. Like all the songs are like 5-6 minutes long.
I was gonna say 8 minutes long.
One of them 7 minutes.
There you go.
You know, it's fun. It's
Long enough for a set, you know?
yeah, long enough to be the opening act. So it's me and Kevin Brookhurst. Yeah, we were both in Crop Burner together, and then it's Dave from Forgotten Gods and Bobby from Smoke. We're a nice little 4-piece.
Bobby was the guitar player for Smoke?
Yeah, Bobby was the guitar player from Smoke. He also actually played bass with Kevin in their old band, Dark Earth.
Oh, okay. Kind of a local stoner metal supergroup? Or at least from...
None of us were big enough for it to be called the supergroup.
Well,
It's
I mean...
kind of like a hodgepodge of...
In the local
dudes.
scene, I think that would apply.
I guess with Forgotten Gods and Smoke more. I mean, Crop Burner was kind of known, but
Yeah.
let's say yes.
All right.
As much of a supergroup as what Disrupt the Paradigm is. Like, it's just a bunch of dudes who are in kind of known bands come together.
I think you're giving SI a little too much credit, to be honest.
Oh yeah, your band. Just kidding.
We all like patting backs a little bit. Just a little bit.
That's
And then,
what I'm trying to describe it as.
and then, what was I gonna say? You guys are planning to do shows next year, or just waiting to decide when you want to do that?
Oh
later?
no, like we wanna do one show and then probably go in and probably write another song and record like a little EP, and then kind of like do shows again. Like we'll sprinkle a couple of shows while we're on, you know, sabbatical, hibernating, or I guess new side project. We'll do shows while Disrupt the Paradigm is on hibernation. There we go. Just wanted to make sense on the podcast.
Why would we start now?
Someone has to.
Someone has to make it do something. And you guys are planning to do the same thing for a while, because you've got possible things going on until we come
we've
back.
got some things coming up.
Nothing specific yet,
Or
but
guest drumming for who?
That's not confirmed yet, so I'm not going to.
yeah.
I'm going to make that announcement. yet.
Disregard.
Disregard. I'll be guesting for no one. We don't have all the dates ready, but Wolfsnake Sun is going to be going on tour in March. We have this lovely gentleman from Norway called Hollow Illusion. You should all check them out. They're fantastic. They wanted to come back and just play with us in San Jose. They're coming all the way from Norway to play with us in San Jose. And they started asking us to play more and more shows, and I just kind of said, how many shows do you want to do with us? And they said, as many as possible. And I said, do you want us to try and put a tour together? And they said, yeah, we'd love that. I said, oh shit, let me make some phone calls. So it's going to be fun. We're doing somewhere in the area of like 10, maybe 12 dates in March. So that'll be a lot of fun. We're doing a couple local, and then we're going down to Southern California. We're doing LA, Ventura, Pomona, I think, and then possibly Oceanside, and then we're coming back and then doing a couple more local shows, and so we'll have that information up on the Facebooks and all the different things. We're also planning on releasing our album for that tour, which will be wrapping up pretty soon. We're about 95% complete. We just have some guest appearances to lock down, and then mixing and mastering. So that'll be fun. Looking forward to releasing that.
So in other words, you won't be taking any breaks for the next
I will
for
not.
the next while.
And possibly even less than I was already considering, depending on some things that are in the works. I'll find that out in December. So I may be practicing with 3 bands for the next several months, but
Dummy.
yeah.
Punishment thing.
That's right.
We already figured out he likes punishment because he moved in with Skip. So
Skip moved in with him.
yeah, and we all know how Skip is.
What do you mean by that?
I don't know. You're the one that sent us photos of masks you got.
Hey, buddy. I just want you to know who it is when you see someone committing a crime. Just keep out of my way.
I don't know if that was it.
I'll just say the same thing. Yeah, he was real quiet.
For the record, I wasn't just wearing the mask in these pictures. I was fully clothed.
I guess we are allowed to clarify that. That's fine. That's fine.
Probably.
I will edit that back out later.
I think it's necessary.
He'll just take nothing but the masks, take it out of context, and then plug it back in there.
Yeah, it's somewhere in the beginning, like right after you're done talking. I'll just put it in his little spot. I was wearing more than just masks.
Yeah, I was also wearing the harness with the Lord Humongous thing in it.
Oh man, do you guys actually play fucking Mad Max at your guys' place? That'd be awesome. Thunderdome.
Oh God.
It's better than just pretending that every night is spaghetti western night.
You know what I always wondered about Thunderdome? If Master so smart, how come he no talk in complete sentence?
Speaking of chaps.
Why'd you look at me when you said chaps? I haven't found a pair that fit yet.
Maybe I'm British, alright?
Well played, Scott.
Nice. Or maybe you like Ralph Lauren.
Yeah. I was thinking of a long time ago, I remember hearing a lot of people say assless chaps.
Yeah.
And it wasn't until one person looked over and was like, all chaps are assless. I was like, oh, okay.
Yeah.
They are.
So now every time I hear somebody
if you're not
else
wearing
say
anything underneath the chaps, maybe that's what people need to clarify.
Pantsless chaps.
yeah, I was just like, okay. So now every time I hear somebody else say assless chaps, makes me want to yell the same thing in their face.
Because technically they're also crotchless, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, they were just like things that fit over your pants to protect your pants when you're riding a horse.
Yeah, because the pecker is not important, or balls, or anus.
Possibly motorcycle too, I think.
Yeah.
They probably
History has confirmed that a lot of cowboys became sterile. It's a sad, sad thing.
Same with bikers.
Wasn't that a shame? Marble Man had cancer and had worn down his anus, balls, and penis.
Life's tough.
Oh my god.
So, if there's any possibility of putting this train back on track,
Why start?
Yeah.
Why start now?
Well, anyway, I will go ahead and give us a break. It's been about a little under 30 minutes, so I think everybody's got anything else. Do you have anything else you want to add in before?
Well, just December 2nd at Red House and January 7th at Pine Street, and there will be more information on that one coming up. Once again, December 2nd, we're playing with Fortress United, Vile Disciple, Broken Glass Sanctuary. $12 at the door, but we can sell you $10 pre-sale tickets. Just hit up our Facebook or text 925-487-6666.
Yep, and Adam's rad, so make sure you say hi if you do go. He's coming here twice now. We'll probably see him again in the future, I'm sure.
You just released a couple songs, or was that just a preview of the recording you did?
It's kind of a pre. I mean, there's still going to be some revisions and other stuff to do, but yeah, I mean, at least we have.
That was just kind of the roughs, though, right?
Yeah, I mean, at least we have some music that we were able to put out there, and people can hear it and get an idea of what we're all about.
Yeah, they sounded really good.
Yeah,
so
thanks.
When do you anticipate having the final product?
That I can't say with any certainty.
Okay.
I mean, we're still getting the programs and everybody's trying to make their schedules work. But yeah, we will be working on that.
Nice.
once again, in the future, once I know more, I'll let everybody else know.
Awesome. And we're quite familiar with. Well, personally, I'm familiar with Fortress United and Soulless Demise. I haven't played both you guys, and that's right there is one of those things where it's like that's going to be a hell of a show. So that's going to be nice. Anybody that makes it out to it, you're in for a good treat. I've heard some little clips of the other two bands as well, and it sounds like it's going to be one hell of a night. So wish you guys all luck, and hopefully all the attendance picks up beyond what you guys expected, because that's what every local band needs right now.
Especially
a
when
lot
we're
of
shooting
attendance.
video,
Yeah. And that's the important part, people. Remember to show up, because you may or may not be on video. Let's just say that you're going to be. Just don't show up with a J-shaped ass, because that's going to not help them on their video.
No.
Maybe let your friends know about it and all that,
Exactly.
About the swoop or
about the show.
Oh,
Because I don't know if you guys have, but I've made an appearance in one other person's music video, and it was just on a night that I heard that they were filming. I was like, sure. So I went out. It was just an extra head in their music video.
Dominion?
Yeah.
So
Yeah, it's like I got blinking. You might miss it parts in an Exodus video and a Hammer Shot video.
exactly. And I don't know about you. I think you may have popped up in something, didn't you?
Yeah, I was in a Chimera video.
Yeah.
Nice.
They played at the Pound. I was in the porta potty, and they're like, "All right, guys, this is our song, Pure Hatred. We're gonna be filming a video." I had to go, "What?" Kick the door open and just ran out into the pit. It was one of the first times they had backyard or outside shows at the Pound.
Yeah, did they have a bathroom door?
Cause it was a bunch of porta potties, because it was one of the first.
Okay.
After said event, no.
Outdoor.
I just remember, the Pound. It's they had all these big shows there, but it's there was no bathroom door, and they just had a shower curtain around the toilet.
Yeah, no, this was. Yeah, this was an outdoor show. It was Unearth, Chimera, Soilwork, and In Flames.
Was that Blood in the Water or Slaughter on the Water or something like that? It was just a regular show?
It was just a regular show. It was
Oh, okay.
one of their first. They were trying out their outdoor stage.
Got it.
That's craziness. So basically, after that, everybody else that said, "Where's the bathroom?" They just said, "Follow the trail of Snicker bars all the way back."
Yes. Yes, they did.
And with
'Cause they
that,
had to shit
Happy
that much.
holidays, you sad bastards.
we may or may not be back. Enjoy your Snickers bars.